Alright, so we actually do already have one of those spheres. Because as you see, 2 of the things light up.
It's good. We just need to get the rest.
And it's not just random spheres that do it. They're all a specific type. They are all related to each other. They're those 2. Crimson spheres. Actually, I think they're all also video spheres. So if you bring them to Shinra, you can see them. I'm pretty sure I've already shown the one I had.
I think you did. Memory served me right.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I did. It showed a bunch of bodies, like dead bodies, and a couple of people sort of, I guess, counting them. So yes, you will not get these spheres in order, so you'll have to piece together what happens. Of course, once you have all of them, you can watch them in order if you want. Anyway, that won't happen for a while. So, end of detour.
Back on the track.
Except I'm going the wrong way. Maybe I was looking for a chest.
You trust you. Until you actually come across one, but no trust for you yet.
So, as you might guess, I'm not particularly concerned with avoiding fights, not even if with that nasty-looking Ochu. So I'm just gonna walk right into it. As it turns out, this is not as fearsome as a regular Ochu, because it's sleepy.
That's convenient.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it's immune to being slowed. Alright, here we go. Has about 2,500 hit points, which is a lot, but, you know, not impossible to take care of. Oh, and it has a remedy. Those are always nice.
Everything he needs is all nice.
And like I've said, sometimes I don't see the point in removing a negative status effect if whatever caused it is still there. Although I did remove it that time.
Let's get moving.
Oh, it inflicted the itchy status. When you're under itchy status, the only thing you can do is sphere change. Fortunately, sphere changing removes the status.
And then you can attack next move.
Yes. So it effectively makes it a lose a turn. Or lose 2 turns if you want to change back to the same Dressphere. Alright, so I decide, since it made Yuna change, I'm like, alright, enough screwing around. I'm gonna slice this thing to hell now.
Slicey dicey.
Oh, actually, I burnt it to hell. Okay. That works too.
Yes, it does.
Okay, see, Pain is almost an entire level ahead of Yuna now, even though their experience totals are almost identical.
You explained that, yes, Helios actually didn't you?
Yeah, I'm just... But back then I was saying that's what's going to happen. Now I'm saying that's what's actually happening. There is a way to correct this discrepancy if you get a certain Dressphere, which I will get at the beginning of Chapter 3.
Okie dokie.
Well, of course, there's a way to correct it now. You could just let Pain get killed in a fight and not bring her back, but I'm not going to do that.
No.
There's a way that involves increasing the experience that Yuna gets rather than decreasing the experience that Pain gets.
That will create her.
Yeah, so I really like where I'm living now. I'm like sort of a few blocks from everything, including the convention center where Otakon is held. So I canceled my hotel reservation.
Nice.
That's $1,000 I'm not going to have to spend.
Awesome. More money for you.
Well, except for the part that I'm paying rent here, but, you know, I was going to pay rent here anyway.
Yes.
I wonder what the dollars to pounds conversion rate is. You know what? Let me look at that right now.
Okay. I thought so. I don't know. I thought that all what you kind of into it.
Alright, it's roughly $1 is about 60 pence.
Okay.
Of course, it changes all the time, so.
Yes.
In Kingdom of Loathing, you can get a Mr. Accessory, also called the Mr. A, for 10 American dollars, or for 10 Canadian dollars, you can get a Mr. A. And it used to be that the power of a Mr. A would fluctuate with the exchange rate between American and Canadian dollars. I'm not sure whether that's still the case. So yes, Shining Bracer, very useful, auto-protect.
Awesome.
Which means you take half physical damage.
All the time it is quit.
Yes, much better than SOS Protect, because not only does it protect you when you have low hit points, it protects you to keep you from getting to low hit points.
Yes. I like items like that. They're awesome.
I think still says processing. It's been like 3 hours now.
And we're like nearly 40 minutes into the session.
Yeah, but I mean 3 hours until it, like, since it started saying processing.
It's probably like a YouTube glitch or something.
Well, in any case, the video is there and we're seeing it, so.
Yes. We've got what we wanted.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll get back to more frequent uploads. Not this week, because actually this week I'm going on vacation with my family, and I'm not sure whether the,
Let me guess.
Oh, it looks like the Youth League is kind of ahead of themselves here.
This story just keeps getting better and better.
We just helped out the one time, really.
I knew it. I thought it sounded a bit
Hey, look
strange.
here, it's Yuna saying
I mean,
no.
you seem like the kind of person that decides things on their own and then just does whatever they plan to do.
That doesn't happen that
I can't
often.
picture you joining an organization or an army or anything like that.
Do I really come across that way?
Hello? Just as I thought. I've reprimanded Yibel for spreading such ridiculous rumors. It's highly unprofessional.
It's highly unprofessional.
Yeah, but think how great it'd be if it were true.
Still making the pitch?
No, absolutely not. I know that words alone are not enough.
Of course,
to
having
sway
Pain
a
around
man's
probably
heart.
makes it easier to
The
say
heart is
no.
not moved from without, but rather when
Yeah,
the time is right,
you
it
could
moves of
probably
its own
say
accord
no to a lot of
from
things
within.
that the other two
Finding the
can't.
place where one belongs is by
Say no
nature
to.
a personal journey.
Isn't Commander Lucille amazing? Such wisdom.
They're still trying to get
I
her.
learned it all from my troops. Excuse us, we have a strategy session to attend. Farewell.
Come and see us again, okay?
Then again, I mean, she is the High Summoner, so you can't really blame them.
No, but still, leave the woman alone.
I mean, I'm thinking she probably deserves a title, like, a better title than that, because she did get rid of Sin, you know, forever.
Yes.
I wonder what distinguishes a high summoner from just... I don't know, maybe they give that title to anyone who beats Sin. So up to this point it was always a posthumous title. Of course, Nintendo Capri Sun has other ideas about what high summoner means. You can imagine what that might involve. Or maybe you can't, I don't know.
I was trying to be complete, but then my mind went blank like... probably something.
In his Let's Play of Final Fantasy X, he was saying, you know, the high summoners must be the ones that like smoke pot.
That just really surprised me.
Well, that's what I like about him. He's ridiculous like that. I actually ran into him at MagFest.
Nice.
Didn't really talk, I just sort of shook his hand. So yes, he saw me dressed as Squall.
Did you prove?
He didn't comment.
Oh.
Alright, so speaking of watching the... No, Riku, it would not. We are not doing that.
No,
Alright.
stop that.
So speaking of the Crimson Spheres,
This one?
it has two, including this one, which we have not played before. When I have them all, I will play them all in order, so it's easier to make sense of them.
Awesome.
Guys, where are you?
So Annie, you are not hearing the sound, right?
No, I'm not.
If you did hear the sound, it's possible you could recognize that voice. Although, it's not easy to recognize. Yeah, so this is an interesting part of the backstory that you only really find out if you get all the spheres. So enough about that for now.
Okie dokie. Let's continue side plot.
Yes. So next will be the Moonflow. Yes. Yeah, we're skipping Jose Temple because that part actually is involved in the that is one of the required places.
And we're going now. I thought that was quite a pretty place in the game.
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to walk along here. If there were, you know, no wandering fiends.
Yes.
And look who it is.
But the tickets aren't selling. We'll end up with an empty house. That's like a full house with none of the people.
You see, when he says that, when he says that, it makes me think that I missed an earlier part.
Sell for big profits.
But I don't think that's the case. I think he's just like,
Let's give it a shot.
his thoughts are just racing, you know, so much that he doesn't realize that
Imagine the crowds. The rest
that
of
it sounds like we're entering in the middle of a conversation.